be made whole. Ask me why.
Why?
Because a healing places on them a responsibility. Don't hear me, don't hear me. Because if you heal me, I'll have to vacuum the carpet. If you heal me, I'll have to work in the kitchen. Don't hear me, don't hear me. Because a healing places on you a responsibility. At the very least, apostle, at the very least, and when thou art converted, strengthened. Y'all ain't talking to me. That's at the very least. That some folk don't want to be healed. Ask me why. Because a healing takes away their excuse. Let Jesus say to him, do you want to be made whole? And listen at what he says to Jesus. Well, you know, I don't have nobody put me in. I would go, but I don't have nobody pick me up. I would do, but I don't have nobody to help me. It just look like I'm out there on Tuesday night by myself. Look like when I got to come to Bible study, there ain't but a few of us. Because you don't want to be made whole. Because the healing will take away your crutch. Don't hear me. Don't hear me. Some folks, I got 5 minutes.
Come on.
Don't want to be made whole. Ask me why. Because they enjoy sin.
Oh!
Don't you look at me like that. You know sin feel good. Nobody talking to you. And Jesus said, do you want to be made whole? Do you want to be healed? Do you want your relationship to work? Do you want your help? Do you want to love again? Jesus looked at the man and said, rise, take up your bed and walk. Look at your neighbor and say, rise, get up off your seat and do nothing. Rise, go back to Sunday school. Rise, come back to midweek service. Look at your neighbor and say, rise. Ask me why. Because God never commands us to do something that he does not enable us or gives us the power to get the job done. Tell your neighbor, you got the power to get the job done. Shout, yeah, yeah. Got me the E flat? Can I tell you that whatever God has called you to do, he gives you an anointing to get the job done. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, I'm anointed for this job. I can't hear nobody. Tell them God has anointed me to get the job done. This divine command was the vehicle to that divine power that caused the man's healing to take place. Oh, child of God, I want you to notice that when the man made up his mind that he was going to get healed, he never had to really get in the water. Jesus commanded him, rise. Rise, take up your bed and walk. God is waiting on you to make an attempt. He's waiting on you to put forth some effort. Jesus' command revolutionized the man's thinking. Jesus' command brought about a biochemical change in the man's body. Can I preach while I'm here? Jesus' command touched the man's DNA, recreated his atmosphere, pulled him on manifest. Oh, child of God, if you're going to get a miracle, if you're going to get a blessing, you're going to have to put forth some effort in your own strength. Tap 3 people and say, I got 1 minute to tell you that there was 1 minute that the man was laying on his bed, and then the next minute the bed was on the man. Take up your bed and roll.